Welcome to our Power Hour. Super excited for this. Kelly, all the credit for this Power Hour goes to Kelly. She volunteered. She is, if you don't know this about Kelly, if you haven't spent much time with her, she truly wants to help. And she's really good at this. And so we're super excited that you decided to join as we talk about social media and how it helps your business. Stating the obvious, for those of you that are friends with Kelly, I think you all see not only does she walk the walk, but the results come with it. And I'll let Kelly kind of introduce that part. Like this actually, it's not just I do this, because a lot of people they do things every day, but it doesn't mean that they're good at it. I would argue Kelly does this every day. She walks the walk and the results come with it. And so maybe without further ado, I just want to, first of all, just thank you all for joining. And I really want to thank Kelly for volunteering her time to lead this call. So we're going to make this interactive. If I don't hear things coming from you, I will definitely keep the conversation going, Kelly. So I got you. If you have any comments or questions, if you don't want to unmute, please put your comments in the comment section and I'll make sure that I'm reading them and we'll just go from there. Okay. So let's get the show on the road. Kelly Stipa.
Hi. So I'm just a realtor. I'm not a teacher. And I said we do Stu and I started Power Hours a year ago, and I'm like, we need the next topic. And my passion is social media. My passion is Facebook. I love it. It helps my business. I do make a lot of money off of social media, and I always want to share and teach other people to do it. And none of this is rocket science, none of it. So most of you are probably all doing the exact same things that I'm doing, but maybe on this call, we can share some tips and maybe we can pick up even one tip from each other that might help our business. What we're going to do today is talk about our personal Facebook page. We're not talking about our business Facebook page. So if you want to be a secret agent and not share your business on your personal page, then this won't be for you. Some people only want their personal business on their personal page. Me, I really only use my personal Facebook page. I try to make everything authentic, and it works. The business just seems to come in. So the first thing, does everybody have their laptop or their phone with their Facebook on it? So I don't want to be the only one talking. So feel free to blurt it out or put it in the chat. Go to your Facebook and tell me how many friends you have on your Facebook.
Can do it on my phone.
Yeah, if you go on your phone, go to your own personal. What am I trying to say? Not the home page, your own page. And if you scroll down just a hair, it'll tell you how many friends you have.
Margaret's got over 800.
I have 1,155.
Nice.
859.
I have 914.
Nakia, we're just counting how many people we have on our Facebook right now since you just jumped on.
758, 753. Beth has 2,700. George, 1,400. Chandra, almost 800. Rena, over 600. Lucinda,
That's
over
great.
750. Yeah. Erin Martyr, over 1,200.
So whatever number you have, it's great, but we need to build that number up. Whether you have 500 or 5,000, you have to raise that number because it's free advertising, free. So we want to build that number as high as you can. Now on Facebook, Margaret just changed hers over to another form of Facebook. I don't know what it's called, but on your personal page, you can only have up to 5,000 friends. What's it called, Margaret? Influencer? Yeah, you can switch yours over to an influencer, and then there's no limit. I have 4,042 friends on mine, but I've been building that since 2008. I don't just click 100 people a day and friend them. It's taken me a very, very long time. And my goal this year was to get it to 4,000, and I just hit it. And it helps. It truly helps. And I'll just show you how. So the next thing I want to do is go to your homepage on your Facebook and go to people you may know or suggested friends. It should be on the top left, if you can see it. And I want to take a few minutes and everybody friend 5 or 10 people. So the way I do it is if I have more than 10 mutual friends, I friend them. It doesn't scare me. They're not going to be upset with you if you friend them. People are nosy and people want to be loved. So if you're friend requesting them, they get excited about it. Like, oh, who is this person? Is everybody doing that? Everyone's looking down. I'm so excited. So you're going to friend at least 5 people right now, and that's going to help build your business.
Kelly, where do we go for that again? Can you walk me through where to find the friends?
You're going to go to your home screen. No, wait, actually, if you, somebody help me.
I just went to friends and there's suggestions.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
where I went to.
Okay.
Are you on your computer or your laptop or your
Phone.
you're on your phone? So if you go to the menu in the bottom right corner, then you can go to friends. And there's a whole list of people here that are your mutual friends.
Oh,
Like,
I
here's
see.
some ladies.
So on your laptop, you can go to your friends, and then because I'm on my laptop, and then it says find friends. So I clicked on find friends, and there's a whole bunch of people, and it tells me you have 1 mutual friend, you have 8 mutual friends, you have 10. Okay.
Yeah, friend those people. Don't overthink it. You know, if you're on the disc and you're a C and you're a cautious overthinker, take that out of your head right now, Audrey. Just friend them. I saw you smile. That's why I said it. If by chance, a lot of people will say, well, some of those are realtors. I don't want to friend realtors. Yes, you do. You do. I have a friend right now. I've had him on here for 10 years. He's a Long and Foster agent. He just gave me $1 million lead in Ocean City. And it's his sister. And she actually just wrote me this morning. She found a house for $925 she wants to see. That's a $30,000 commission because we're friends on Facebook. Another agent in not Mount Airy, Roxborough. He gave me a lead for the shore. I just closed it a couple months ago, $400,000. I said, can I tag you on the post? Thank you so much, Chris. And he said, no, don't tag me. He says, I have other friends on Facebook. They would not appreciate the fact that I gave it to you and not them. So, and we've been friends on Facebook for well over 10 years. So to me, I'll be friends with anybody that wants to be my friend because you never know. Like Margaret and I are both down the shore. We're 2.5 hours away from home. You may, anyway, sorry, I get excited. I'll calm down. Another thing too is you might say, well, these people are from my school. I don't live in that area anymore. I live 2 hours away from there. Or these people are out in California. It doesn't matter. Friend them. Because every time they see your Facebook post, they're going to think of you as real estate. How many people do you think come to the Philadelphia area? It's a very popular area. You're going to get referrals from these people out of our area. Does that make sense? My high school is 2.5 hours away. I haven't been there I graduated in 2000. I don't know. I haven't been there in a long time. And I just got a lead the other day. My friend Loretta, she says she wanted to buy a house and could I show it to her? I said, no, but I have a realtor that can show it to you. I immediately did a group text. So the 3 of us are on a group thread and there's my referral. That's going to be $2,000 that I wouldn't have had if I wasn't friends with her on Facebook. And we're not anywhere near each other and haven't seen each other in many, many years.
Hey, Kelly, can I ask a question?
Yeah.
You mentioned something earlier and it connects right with what you're saying now, which is we're going to focus on your personal pages, not a business page. To me, what I just heard you say is it's the personal connection. It's not Kelly Stipa realtor. It's like this personal thing. So I just want to maybe tie off that end. do we believe in having kind of a realtor business page, or no? Is there value in that, or no, in your opinion? Just because what you just mentioned right there is a personal connection moment.
So for me, my Facebook is all about personal connections. It's about being authentic. I don't, sometimes I'll share my real estate posts onto my business page, but I actually don't even log into it. I don't see it. I try to build my business all on personal connections. Did I answer your question?
It does. Yeah. Thank you.
Yeah. And Maria, what happened with you?
I had the same mindset that you have with friending agents, and I realized that not every agent can come on my personal page because the agents that were coming on my page asked me to friend them, and I was like, "Oh, this is great. This would mean additional business for me or referrals." But what I noticed was they were reaching out to my personal friends and they were contacting them, no, you don't want to use this agent. So they end up, defaming me. And it was something that I was like, I'm going through here and I'm taking off every agent that I have no clue who this person is. And I deleted them from my LinkedIn page and I deleted them from my Facebook page. So the only agents that I allow on my page are people that I personally know and that I personally dealt with.
Yeah. That's a pretty crappy experience. I've never had that happen. I have had it happen at a birthday party. I invited the realtor from my office to my family birthday party, and he was networking with all of my friends and family at the party, and I called him out on it. I think realtors are very aggressive and hungry. But yeah, that's a shame that happened to you. Maybe it could be something where you could have realtors in different areas on your page, so you have a referral source, or not at all if you're not comfortable. Because
I have, as I said, I have people that I know, agents that I know, and I also put them under restricted so they can't have access to, number one, my mutual friends. And they can just pretty much follow my posts, but they can make a comment if I make the page public.
also,
if I make
too,
a
Maria,
post public. So I just, that's how I've been handling it.
I think with that, you really need to work your page and have everybody on your page know that you're their girl. Like, build that bond with those people. They're not going to shy away. It's like somebody that likes Pepsi. They're not going to go to Coke because Pepsi's their jam. Same thing with you. Every time they see a post from you, you're their girl. Do you interact with your Facebook people?
Oh, absolutely. Especially I love the birthday side that says today is someone's birthday, and I may make a positive comment to them, something that's uplifting. I always try to share information that I think may be beneficial to people, particularly when it comes to housing. But I was reading a disclaimer on Facebook or a disclosure on Facebook when I initially got onto Facebook that says that if you're a business, there were certain things you could not do on your personal page. So that's why I created my Springer page that I rarely go to and that anyone else really goes to. So I try to find a different way to kind of communicate information to my friends on there that may be looking for certain information. And I'm on some group Facebook pages as well.
Okay, good. Did everybody friend at least 5 people? For real? Awesome. I'm excited. So the next thing
Kelly?
you wanted to, yeah.
What about family? Like, I'm just gonna be honest, I love my family, but there's some I was like, we'll see you at the reunion. You know what I mean? Like, and I truly do love them, but I guess I'm fairly new to social media, so I'm just trying to still learning. But yeah, family's one, and another thing is you get like these certain people that, how do I say it?
I'm not sure I
They might want to like you for something else. So you know what I mean? Like, how do you know who to friend?
Well, with me, I don't think about it. I think about my personal page as my business. Um, you can friend your family and have it where they can't see your posts, or you don't have to see their posts. You can snooze them for 30 days. You can limit what they view or what you view. If you don't like them, I would still keep them as your friends on Facebook personally. Just because you never know where that next lead is going to be, and they may think of you right away. Yay, John Becker. I would friend them. I would.
Well,
You
Kelly
don't
said,
have to engage with them.
Kelly,
Yeah,
I
no,
think,
that's helpful. I didn't know you could limit certain things, so that was helpful. Thank you.
Kelly, what you just said, I think is a big talking point, which is you use social media, you see it, even though it comes across as very personal, it is a business intention, right?
100%.
That is the purpose of social media for you.
Absolutely. I mean, I track where all my leads come from and how much I make. And like this year alone, already this year, it's over $60,000 just for my personal page. So I'm going to friend anybody that wants to be my friend, even the family that I don't really like. So you never know where that lead's coming.
Kelly, can I ask, so how are you relating it directly to your social media? So that's 60,000 in income.
So like, I just add up where the sale came from. Like, for example, I just got a lead. The lady wrote me and said, "Are you still selling?" I'm like, "Of course I'm selling." And she said, "Great. Can you come list my house? My husband just passed. Can you list my house? I'm in Hatfield." I said, "Okay." I had no idea why we were connected, how we were friends. And I went through the feed, and here I went to school with her brother. He was 4 years older than me. I didn't know him at all. And we went to school 2 hours north together. And it's a $600,000 house, and I'm putting that on the market in 2 weeks. So did I answer your question, Dave?
Yeah, no, I was just wondering if there's like always a direct relation, that you can say, okay, this lead absolutely came from social media versus wherever.
Oh yeah, definitely. I have them all marked down exactly how I got them. I just sold a house in Warrington. It was a friend. His name was Brian. He was on my social media. We were neighbors at one point. He had a girlfriend. I friended his girlfriend. They broke up. She came to me and said, "Can you sell my house?" That was direct Facebook. If I didn't friend her, I would have not made that $9,000.
But I can also tell you that just posting on Facebook every day reminds people that I am in real estate. I just listed a $1,169,000 farmette because of my postings on Facebook. I post 3 to 5 times a day on Facebook, anything that I can think of, whether it's what I'm making for dinner, whether it's something I did in the yard, something I added to my truck, anything at all. It's all about personal relationships, and getting your name out there and keeping it out there is what's important. I can attribute about 35% of my business to Facebook.
That's great.
And Mike, to answer your question, Mike Dawn asked about unlimited friending. I would say this, based on what Kelly's sharing with us today and what Maria just shared with us, it's really a matter of personal preference and tweaking the formula. So you want to take what Kelly's saying here and see, if you can apply that and get those same results. And she's not saying it's going to be overnight. She's worked very, very hard for this polished product, for everything to, come to be as it is. And Maria, she follows, a safer way of doing it, which is comfortable for her. So if that's what you're going to pull from it, pull from either one of those and then kind of tweak it to your personal preference. Because right now we're just sharing information that could help you. And if you can pull either from, Kelly, Maria, or any of the comments on here, like George just said, he's making personal connections as well. It can't hurt. It can only help. Doing nothing equals nothing. But if you do something, take this information Kelly's sharing and, run with it. And she's not telling you this is going to happen overnight. There was a point in time where Kelly sat down for the first time on her computer and made a Facebook account. She didn't have all of this happening. This is what hard work pays off and looks like at the end of all this. It's almost autopilot, right, Kelly? Like you would say now it's much easier than it was. I'm not saying it's easy, but it's a lot more streamlined for you. Now that you've hit 4,000, you've been doing it for years, you know how the platforms function. I think just pull what you can from this power hour and then tweak it for yourself. What makes you comfortable, and maybe even break that comfort zone a little bit.
Yeah, absolutely. I started my account in 2008. So it's been, 15 years? And it takes a long, long time to build, but you're going to be in the business for the long haul. This isn't an overnight thing. You have to, and it's free. Free takes a while. Let's do the next activity real quick. Because I don't know if we're going to run out of time. The next thing you want to,
Kelly.
yeah.
Do you only use Facebook?
I use Instagram because my Instagram connects over to my Facebook. Instagram is younger and a lot of people aren't even using Facebook, and you have to use your reels and your stories. Some people just use Instagram and they connect over to Facebook for the older generation. But I'm really a Facebooker. How about you, Audrey?
Yeah, I use Facebook mostly. I don't have anything on my Instagram, but from other people that we've listened to, they said to just post on Instagram and have it automatically feed to your Facebook, but I don't use Instagram often. So I was just wondering if you did.
Yeah, I'm the same way.
Yeah.
The young ones, I'll say that. The smart ones.
That's old ladies.
So the next thing I want to do is engage in, it's really, really important to engage in other people's posts. So you want to go to your home screen and look at your newsfeed right now. And you want to like, love, or comment on people's posts every day. Liking it is great. Loving it is better. Commenting is amazing. If you show interest in somebody, show that you care, they are going to remember you for one thing, and the algorithm is going to pop you back up. They're going to come to your feed. You're not going to get anything unless you give. So you have to every day go in and engage in other people's posts. Every morning I get up, I scroll for 10 minutes. Hey, Johnny started school today. That's awesome. Way to celebrate. Are you going to go have a drink because you have some free time from 9 to 3 now? Or, hey, those graduation pictures were great. Whatever it is, I make sure I try to comment. Or if it's something really amazing, I'll send them a video on Facebook, a private video message. You just go into your messages. Does anybody not know how to do that? Everybody's good on that? I'll just show you really quick. So I'll go into my phone. I'll go to their message. I'll go to camera, and you can snap a picture, or you can hold the camera button down and it allows you to do a 20-second video, and you can send that to somebody directly immediately. You don't need to overthink it. Just send it. Hey, I saw you were having a heart surgery coming up. I just want to let you know I'm thinking of you. If you need anything, you need any food, anything I can help you with, let me know. I'm here for you. I'm cheering you on. Unclick the button and hit send. I just sent that to my friend Tanya. She's going to be like, what are you doing? So if it's something important like that, I will send a video just to show I care. And if I'm sending a video to anybody, I never, ever, ever talk about real estate. You don't need to do that. They know you're a realtor. They see your posts. So let's take a couple minutes and comment or like or heart on at least 5 to 10 people if you're up for it.
And Kelly, I think what you just said is huge. As people are doing that, commenting is the best way because the algorithm picks you up. You ever see like when you scroll and it says like, oh, Kelly commented on someone that you don't know, their feed? Commenting does that, right? So is that why we comment, Kelly? Because it's like just the best way to interact on Facebook as far as the algorithm?
Yeah, it makes them come to your feed with the algorithm. And also it shows that you care. And they are going to think about you now. You're going to be at the top of mind for them.
Yeah, and also if you start just liking everything for the next 3 hours, they're eventually going to probably boot you off of there just because you're liking so fast and furious that it's saying there's no way you're absorbing what you're seeing. You're just doing this more of a process. So when you do make those comments, it genuinely does help that algorithm boost you.
Mike Dolan's asking. Oh, go ahead.
So go ahead. You go.
Mike Dolan is asking, when you comment, does every friend see it? I think the answer is no, but what do you know, Kelly?
No, they don't. That's why you have to be busy on Facebook. Not everybody is going to see that. And also, hold on, somebody asked a question about.
Yeah, can you do a video from your PC on Facebook? So you can definitely do Messenger, but can you do video on Messenger on Facebook on your computer?
I don't believe so. I'm not sure. Well, let's see.
Right now, Maria.
Are you guys commenting on people's stuff?
Yes.
So Maria, on my computer right now, like I just pulled you up, Maria. I can send you a voice clip. It does not give me an option to turn my camera on and take a video, but I can paste a picture. I could probably record a video on my phone and then attach it. I just can't record live like Kelly was showing us from her phone from my desktop.
Another thing that I do, and this is off topic, but I do birthday videos every day on my phone. So it usually comes to like 10 to 15 birthdays a day. It takes 10 seconds. Like this is one this morning. Somebody wrote, "Oh my goodness, Kelly, what an amazing, connective, lovely person. No wonder," I don't want to read it all. Anyway, she said, "Thank you so much." Like they really, really appreciate when you send them something nice and personal. It makes them feel good. All right, we will move on. So now we're going to talk about our own Facebook posts. Who's posting every day? Kathy is.
Pretty
Audrey
much.
kinda. Rachel kinda.
But I
I don't post every day.
have a business page and a personal page. So I do post on my business page. I would say at least 5 times a week, if not more. But my personal page, maybe not as much, but I mean, I'm there. My people know I'm there. So, it's kind of, I don't know, like, and of course I have more personal friends than business friends. And you know how that goes. I'm sure you don't have hardly, you don't have 4,000 people following your business page.
No, I don't even know how many. It might be 500 or 600. I don't use it. Yeah.
Sometimes a business page is a lot harder. It's actually it's like a job to build the page alone. So if you have, your personal page, it could probably go farther for you.
Personal, yeah, definitely. So when you're posting on real estate, I post maybe 4 days a week. You could post every single day. George posts a couple times a day, a few times a day, and all of his friends and family click like on his meals. I follow George. I love his posts. I personally post once a day, and I follow the 80-20 rule. It's 80% personal and it's 20% real estate. So on your personal, you have to find your niche. So for me, my niche is 3 things. My French bulldog. People love the dog. My brother's heroin addiction, and now he's having open heart surgery because of it. People have been following that story for 10 years now. And the last one is my son and his type 1 diabetes. I've been posting that for 11 years now. They just follow it. And once they start following you, they root for you, they cheer you on. So let's come up. Does everybody have, what are your passions? Let's come up with 2 or 3 things that you love that you can share with everybody that might help trigger something with somebody else. What do you love that you can share? Blurt it out.
My pets. I post a lot about my animals.
Yeah.
And a lot of people follow that I'm getting married to my high school sweetheart. That's caused a lot of frenzy on my page and a lot of activity.
Yeah, that's exciting. Margaret.
The grandkids.
Margaret puts her grandkids in her Facebook posts. People love it.
We're seeing on the chat, a Yorkie poo, travel, cat, theater stuff, baking, dinner stuff, come play guitar, field hockey, youth sports. These are all the ideas coming from you guys. Travel, painting.
These are great. Dave, what are yours? I know what yours are.
Do you?
I know what you've been posting lately.
Tell me then, what are mine?
So I love seeing you kayak and your concerts and the turtles. And you can tell that you just love being outdoors.
Yeah.
And you're drawing a lot of traffic because of it.
That's a good point. Is it important to have new subjects every day, Kelly, or can you pick 2 or 3 things and just make that your niche on Facebook? I'm always going to post on whatever, my top 3 or 4 interests that I just choose to always make my thing. But what's better, 3 or 4 things or tons of things, different topic every day?
Like, for example, with my 3 niches, I don't post them every day. I post other stuff too. A fun thing too, can I share my screen?
Yep, go for it.
It's great to have engaging posts. So hold on. Oh, there we go. How do I get this crap out of the way so I can see my stuff? Oh, I'm drawing. Why am I drawing? I don't want to draw.
Well, right now we can see your Yahoo Mail.
Oh, get out of there. We'll go up here. Stu, I'm drawing on my screen. Make that stop.
I don't know. It was all we see is your Yahoo Mail.
All right, here we go.
Here's Bright MLS.
Here's a tomato post.
There we go.
I didn't know it was going to be so interactive. Seriously, what is the difference between a Jersey tomato and a Pennsylvania tomato? I really wanted to know. 84 people commented. 20 people laughed and liked. It ended up being this very interactive post. So if you ask a question like, what's your favorite cereal? What's your favorite ice cream? Any type of question that's going to bring people to your page. Stu, help me. How do I get back?
You can just hover on the bottom and stop sharing. For me, it's
anything that's going to bring people to your page is awesome. A question. And if you're going to ask a question, you have to answer everybody. You have to show that you care. You have to acknowledge them. Oh, here we go. Stop share. There we go. Thanks. Does that make sense?
Kelly, we did that. Remember we did when you and I were talking, I asked the question on Facebook, do you dip your fry or pour ketchup all over your fry? It was the dumbest post. I got more interactions off that post. And it's if nothing else, it's a reminder that people do actually see. and the algorithm picks you up. So I responded to like all 80 comments, and I'm still getting notifications because it keeps popping up in people's feeds, because every time I comment, the algorithm moves me to the top. It was a stupid post.
It was a great post.
Well, it was a great post, actually, as it turned out, but I was thinking no one's going to like this. It's silly. It actually turned out to be one of those interactive ones.
Yeah, a fun question. And if you can't think of a fun question, you could like Google it or do that chat thing and ask, what's a fun question to ask on Facebook? And people love it.
I
what else do
find
we
that
have?
I get more attention on different posts than doing the same thing every day, because when I post my wife's flowers, all the women like and love those posts. But when I do something about my truck, all the men like and love my post. When I talk about playing my guitar on our deck or the mandolin or something like that, it's interactive, men and women, everybody's involved in it. And I try to vary it so that I hit the different audience every day.
So smart, George. Yeah,
And
because you're catering to everybody.
Can I add that not every post is going to get a lot of interaction, right? And as human beings, then all of a sudden you could maybe beat yourself up. I mean, I've made posts where it's like one person liked it, or I remember I put up some post on Instagram that I thought would like get something. The only person that liked it was my daughter. I'm like, oh, well, thanks, Sam. I appreciate it. But nobody else liked it. So then you start like overthinking, well, what did I write something I shouldn't have written? And it's just like, you just got to try to blow it off and realize not every, it could be time of day that just people weren't interacting or whatever at that time, or it just didn't come across the feed. But I think you just got to try to not worry about it when there is not interaction on a post or likes on a post, and you got to just keep doing it.
I'm going to talk about that too, because not everybody likes every topic you post, but that doesn't mean they're not seeing it. They just don't feel like taking the thumb or the finger and clicking like. They're just scrolling through. So now that we have our niche and you have something fun to talk about, now you need to do your real estate post 20% of the time. Personally, I don't say, oh, look at me, let's buy a house for me. Or who do you know that wants to buy or sell a house? Or here, use Kelly's Stipa. I never do that. It may work for a lot of people, but it doesn't work for me because I feel like it bugs people and I'm afraid of getting blocked or snooze for 30 days because that's a lead that I just lost. I don't want to lose a lead. So I try to show my business, and I'm just going to share my screen really quick with you and show you like a couple little things. Share screen. Got it. Okay. That one. That one. Get this crap out of my way. I'm sorry, guys. I'm not good at this.
You're doing great.
Thank you. Okay. Here's one that was funny. This house had carpet on the walls. So I had to take a picture and post it. And it got 231 likes, 120 comments. So that was a really good, engaging post. But actually, in reality, I posted it in 2018 with 170 likes. 5 years later, I posted it again and pretended it happened again because 5 years later, nobody's going to remember. And it was a really, really good, engaging post. You may not like to take pictures of yourself. You don't have to. You just need to get out there and take pictures while you're showing houses of anything. It could be anything, a rodent in the house, crazy furniture, crazy bathroom. And you may not want to post it today. Save it to your camera roll and save it for when you don't have a lot going on so you can fill your Facebook feed.
Kelly,
Also
I was showing a house and this duck walked up to my car and I took a picture of the duck and I said, oh, look who's at my showing. And I mean, people went crazy for it. I didn't even have the house in the picture, just the duck.
Exactly. They love it. They love it. And you just let everybody know you're showing houses and you're a realtor without even telling them, just letting them know you're working. So another thing that I like to do is post the listings. Who Who does not have a listing right now? Great. I don't either. So we can still share listings. And let me just show you how to do that if you're not sure how to do it. This is the way I do it. It's the easiest way that works for me. Okay, here we go. Dave Springer says we are allowed to share everybody's listing on Facebook in our own office. So I don't even ask, I just start sharing. So you go into your Bright. Can you all see my screen?
Yeah.
Okay, you go into Bright, you go to search, scroll down here to agents, no, to offices. Go to your broker name, Springer Realty Group, click on that. There's one match, that's us. Hit results. Click on it. And here's our office listings. We have 72 office listings right now that you can share on your Facebook. Normally we have a lot more, but we don't have a lot on the market right now. So if you scroll down, usually you could pick something in your area. Like my area is 19403 zip code. So I would look there. All the prices are here. I feel the best price range is between like 200 and 500,000. That's a very popular price range. So let's go on this one. Okay, here's a beautiful house. East Fallowfield Township. I don't know how to say that one. So what I do is I copy the photos to my computer or my phone. I go down to the description. I copy it and paste it and put it on my Facebook page. And I say, brand new listing, please share. It is a brand new listing and it's in our office. You don't have to say it's yours. Nobody needs to know.
It's a true story. One of our newer agents did just that. Kelly, I think you actually might have coached this person. So this person shared a listing. I didn't know it. He said, brand new listing. And I messaged him, dude, congratulations. That's awesome. And he goes, oh, no, I actually, it's not my listing. I'm just sharing it. But it gave me the impression like, wow, you're really moving and shaking out there. So it really brought on the emotion that he was trying to go for. It really works.
That's awesome. This is my Facebook page. I'm pretty sure this was Bonnie Pappas's listing. I just put brand new listing, what a beauty, 49, message me for more information. If you scroll down, 36 people liked it. Not many. Like Dave said, sometimes you don't get a lot. That's okay. That doesn't mean they're not looking at your posts. But 6 people shared it. Those 6 people are friends with 500 to 2,000 people, and that got shared 6 times. So that's 5,000 people that you're in front of, and you have a great opportunity to sell a house from this one post. And if you don't, it doesn't matter. You're just letting your Facebook family, friends know that you're a realtor. Holy cow, Kelly has that new listing. No, not really. I stole it. I just typed in listing on Facebook so I could show you how it works on my feed. Now, if it's my own, here's one. This is a listing I just shared the other day. I showed this listing in East Norriton, and the agent said, I am really having a hard time selling this. She was an agent for Remax. I never even met her. And she's like, I can't sell it. I said, could I put it on my Facebook? Do you mind? And she goes, no, not at all. Please do. My friend Terry has a new listing and asked me to post. And it has 5 shares. Only 8 people liked it, but I know people scrolled by and they saw it. And that's all we want. We want people to see that you're selling real estate. If I do my own listings, I always do a video. You may not want to be on video. You may not like that. Just video the house. You don't have to video yourself. But if you put up a video, you get way, way more traffic. So share people's posts. And I wouldn't do it a lot. I would do it once a week. You don't want to post, listings all the time or people are going to leave you. Oh my God, you guys are quiet. Does anybody have any questions?
Andy Bauer chimed in. He said, Jim Marks, he's noticed, does this as well, sharing listings. Chandra, maybe you want to say more. In the locker room, there's a course that talks about social media buckets. Recommend. What do you mean recommend 5? Meaning, what does that mean?
They suggest that you come up with 5 buckets. So like for Kelly, that's her dog, her son's diabetes, or her brother, you know what I mean? So like 5 buckets of topics, things that you post about.
Great. Yeah, Margaret
Oh,
said,
Margaret had a good tip.
oh, go ahead. What is it?
No, go ahead.
Well, I was just reading Margaret's comment. Sharing office listing from Chime makes it look like you're listing. Yes, Andy, we can see you just fine.
That's really everything that I wanted to talk about. I'm hoping that somebody got something out of this. It really works for me, and I really wanted to share to help somebody.
We had someone in, Kelly, this is great. We had someone in our September sales surge kind of competition just last week say that they actually scheduled 15 minutes. They actually set like a kitchen timer for 15 minutes. And their job for 15 minutes is to like, comment, post every single day. And then they're done. Like they don't even go back. Has anyone else tried something like that just to, because I imagine, Kelly, I think you kind of said this, but let's say it a different way, that this is a daily practice. Do you agree? Are there days you take off? Is it 5 out of 7 days? Is it all 7? Like, what is the commitment that you recommend?
As much as you can. Like, yeah, at least 5 days. I do have one more thing. Can I share it?
Yeah.
I forgot. Thank you. Here's a video that I posted the other day. This was a fun one. I mean, that is so much.
That thing sell yet?
I don't know. It wasn't mine. I just showed it.
I know. Yeah, I went and searched for it after I saw your video. I thought it was overpriced.
Yeah. Yeah, it's definitely overpriced. But that video got 1,200 views, and it just reminded people that I'm in the real estate. That's all.
Kelly, do you tag someone? I think it was Andy. Do you tag other Facebook pages? So one thing I did yesterday, we did a press release. I tagged Springer Realty Group. Is that helpful, hurtful? What's your thoughts on tagging other pages in your post?
You mean like Facebook pages? Like
Yeah, the question is, do you tag other Facebook pages? Yes.
sometimes.
Okay.
Especially, yeah, like if I have a listing down in Wildwood, I'll tag like the second homeowners of Wildwood page. There's 13,000 people in it, and that gets my videos like way up there. And people, write me, they want to buy a house. It's usually vacationers that want to buy like while they're on vacation, but you never know, a lead might come out of it.
Kelly, you
Yeah.
said something earlier, just about not overthinking things, just kind of doing the videos and putting them out there. I thought that's really important because I overthink a lot of videos when I'm editing them, and it can take time, because I'm looking for perfection instead of putting it out to the world. Getting it out to the world is more important than overthinking what you're doing. I mean, be thoughtful on your 3 to 5 topics that you're going to cover. But like Kelly just did, she just opened up her camera while she's in this house and she just started filming and she put it up. She spends 20 seconds on a video to make somebody's day. If you overthink that, they're going to get that birthday wish 5 days late. So the fact that you're saying that is really important, just to get the content out into the world. I think that would help a lot of people to connect.
I think too, you don't need to overthink that. Like that person that I was showing that house to, he was in the basement, so I had to do it really, really quick. So he didn't think it just seemed awkward. And I can't overthink that. I just need to do it and hit send. Nobody cares for one thing. what you look like. They're just happy, like they're just laughing. They think it's funny. Yeah, it's best to just do it and be done. Especially the birthday greetings. They don't care. I have one more thing.
Yeah,
Go ahead, Stu.
Well, I
You
was just
go.
gonna, I don't want to lose Monique's comment about Chime. So there is a way that I guess Jim is using Chime and he automatically just shares listings. My question to you, Monique, first of all, I'm sure you could help people set up their Chime to do the same. So I'm volunteering you for that, if that's all right. The other piece though is when we do that, what I like about Kelly's post is she's also putting some words in there like, hey, super excited to share this, or I'm sharing this for someone. Does Chime allow that kind of post as well? Like kind of a tee up on the post? Cool.
Yeah. Jim pays for the upgrade, which will do it automatically. But you don't have to pay for the upgrade. To Kelly's point, she said she doesn't do it every day and she doesn't do all of them. So if you want to just pick and choose, maybe every Monday you go into Chime and share somebody's listing. You can do it manually and that's for free. You can do that yourself.
I have one other comment. So I know there's some investors on this group too here. So, I mean, use this for your real estate business, but also for investing just personally. You know, so I've been flipping houses for years, not that many, but a year ago, I got a lead from somebody that I worked with probably 20 years ago, that she needed to get rid of her house. She didn't really want to list it. And she reached out to me, I think, more because she knew that I'm an investor too. Not that I'm promoting that so much, but they see, you know, I'll put up pictures as I'm flipping houses. And that deal, I think my cut, I was partnered. I think I made $50,000 from that deal, which was the most I've ever made from a flip. But it totally just came from Facebook. I mean, that was absolutely a Facebook thing. So if you're an investor, you know, let people know that you do that too.
Andy says there's a $30,000 property in Schwenksville.
Nice.
Kelly, final thoughts. I know you have you had one other thing to mention.
One last thing I didn't say earlier. I'm just going to share my screen one last time. So right here, my brother is going through heart surgery. So I posted all about him. I make sure I put photos in there. Photos are huge. Videos are huge. It draws traffic. He got 444 likes and 321 comments. And I'm still today going and commenting on everybody's comment because I want them to know that I care and I appreciate how much they're reaching out to him. But just for what Dave said, you know, he might only have a couple likes on a post, but the fact that 444 people click like on this, but the post the day before of mine, they might have only clicked 20. That's proof that everybody is seeing your posts. Everybody sees your stuff. So just keep posting. Just because they don't click like doesn't mean they don't see it. This was another one. This was my surgery. I had spine surgery a few years ago. 545 likes and 238 comments. So people just follow your stories and they do care. So you have to post. It's important. And engage. Engaging is even more important.
Set the kitchen timer, right? If you need to.
Yeah.
Kelly, can't thank you enough. All the comments in here, you probably don't have time to read them all, but you're getting so much positive energy. People's heads are spinning. They're inspired. So lots of things are coming your way, and we thank you for leading us through this great hour. Thank you so much.